Good morning, Philip Gibbs here in Chisos Basin in Big Bend National Park, day 2 of my 2010 North America Continental Tour, the first leg of which known endearingly as the Western Tour. Standing here in front of a place I haven't seen it since I was 16 years old and I'm now 33. We were up there hiking one year. We came out here. First night we went up those mountains, which you can't see, but just imagine mountains in a circle, and this is just a big flat, or not flat, certainly not flat, but a low land. And we went up there and we brought a tent but no poles, and of course so it rained that night as we were trying to sleep under the stars, and so we had to run down the hill that morning real early, sleep in my big old Suburban. And then the next day we hiked up that little wedge right there where which became known as the Yucca Incident, because there was a giant yucca plant, or I'm not sure what it was, one of those bigger things that are, it's not actually yucca, but those big things that have like spears on the end. It jammed right into my shin, it snapped off about a ½ inch deep, and I had no tools except for 2 of my car keys, or 1 car key and 1 house key, and I was sitting there trying to break the thing out, telling my friends to go without me because I was sure I was done for. But so it's good to be back here, and it was quite by luck that I happened to camp here last night. And you see my little home away from home there, and over there, I'm not sure if you can see it. Let's see, I'll point the camera over there. Got my little camp stove and my little gas tank and my little bear proof box, which is sort of like a little pantry. They say the bears can't get in there, and I noticed there's no real seal on it. It's just a metal thing, so they could probably still smell whatever's in there. Probably just better to leave it in your car, but I'm not sure about that. I won't argue with them. They say tents aren't bear proof, but I'd like to see a bear try to unzip a tent, and no opposable thumbs. Anyway, that's about it for this first little travel video log journal. I'm gonna hit the road today. I'm gonna try to get a little hike in, get a little exercise, which is gonna be a challenge. And then I'm gonna make my way to Terlingua this afternoon and play at a little open mic there called La Kiva, a little bar called La Kiva where they're having an open mic just to get everything warmed up, and then we'll start the gigs in earnest tomorrow with a gig in Alpine at La Trattoria, and then actually first thing in the morning tomorrow, after I play La Kiva, I gotta haul up to Marfa and camp out there so I can sleep there and wake up and do Marfa Public Radio in the morning, which is gonna be cool. Anyway, beautiful place to be, and it's a great beginning to hopefully a great trip. And that's all. We'll see you next installment. Well, after I left you, I went and had a bowl of oatmeal and a cup of instant coffee, and I got to sitting on that little picnic table right there, and there's where I cooked up my stuff, and really easy, just boil some water, real easy breakfast out here. I was looking at this telephone pole that's here and the telephone wires. I'm going to try to, make it possible to understand on this video what I was noticing, which is that some point someone had to bring electricity into this little campground. And you can see there's another pole there. You can see those wires go on up the hill. There's more poles along there. Someone had to come into this land, God knows when, and take them up over there, and who knows how far they had to go to connect to the next electricity. But it comes here, right above my camp, and they run on over there, and it's just the Earth's resources, wood and metal, put to good use by man. One goes up there where there's some bathrooms. One goes down there where there's some bathrooms. But boy, I just thought it was amazing. Let's see if I can zoom out and catch the whole thing. That is where they go. They start here, cruise right on up there. Great use of the resources. I don't believe people shouldn't use the Earth's resources, but I think there's every reason to be conservative with them. Now here is the most amazing thing. The reason I think I noticed them is I was sitting here and the sun, I'm going to shine it right at the sun. It's going to be bright, but hopefully it won't hurt your eyes. It goes right through the wires and then down where my head is, and I look back and here's the amazing thing, the truly amazing thing. That sun is so bright and those wires are so thin they don't even make a shadow on the ground. They're like vampire wires. Anyway, Chisos Basin, Big Bend National Park. There we are, the scene of the Yucca Incident again. The kitchen, a tent, which still needs to be broken down, and it's getting close to, I don't know what time now, probably almost 10 a.m. Who knows? The nice thing is you see that hill being so high there kept the sun from coming up here for probably another extra hour, which those of us who drove all day yesterday and have been spending the last 4 months preparing for this trip sure needed. But here you can really see how this little campground is just surrounded by one circle of giant mountains. And we're just in this low place. There's the Yucca Incident again, and here we are back at the telephone poles. There they go, back to civilization.